Well, it looks like the show has a very important role in keeping the community safe.
Speaking of important roles, I had a chance to do a report on our very own Dearborn After School Academy and what it does in the Roxbury community.
Check it out.
At most schools, when the final bell rings, students rush out the door in whirlwinds of backpacks and baseball caps. Visit the Dearborn Junior High after school on any given day, and you'll find that many students have decided to stay. And it's not for some sports practice or some chess or drama club either. They have chosen to be at the Dearborn After School Academy, better known to the kids as D.A.S.A. Here at D.A.S.A Casa, various students meet after school to begin work on school projects, listen to music, play video games, and participate in a number of other activities. Students are given the opportunity to choose what they feel like doing. But what does this freedom mean? And how does it make their day different from heading home like the rest of the students? One child explains. What's a typical day like without D.A.S.A?
Sitting on your couch or bed, watching TV, eating chips, staying home all day.
Watch TV, listen to the music, go to the park and play with your friends.
While these students certainly seem to be having fun, that doesn't mean they aren't working hard as well. A major emphasis of the D.A.S.A program is on schoolwork. Students are expected to complete projects and assignments in the early part of the afternoon. However, the edge is taken off of completing these tasks alone thanks to the help of tutors and the availability of the library and the internet. How do tutors help you?
They help you with my math homework. They read the question, then they teach me how to solve it.
The result has been higher marks for many students, as well as a more upbeat outlook on school and work in general. How do you think D.A.S.A has helped the students at the Dearborn Middle School?
The D.A.S.A program offers students academic support after school, and it helps students in English, math, provides extra tutoring, and it gives students a chance to work together in order to improve on their homework. And I've seen a great improvement with students the last couple of years with the D.A.S.A program.
But D.A.S.A doesn't have just a positive effect on students' grade point averages. The program represents a greater desire for safety in the Roxbury community. D.A.S.A has given them a safe alternative environment. For many, that has made a major impact in their lives.
They teach me how to swim because the first time I was scared because I didn't know how to swim.
And D.A.S.A sort of helped you?
Yeah, they helped me how to swim, then I passed the test.
D.A.S.A is one of the best after-school program around. The kids that comes to D.A.S.A been shown like some improvement, because we, like, when it comes to schoolwork, we don't play. We make sure everybody does their work and come prepared to school every day.
In charge of the operation and success of D.A.S.A is Tony Soares Jr. Tony began working with D.A.S.A 5 years ago. He has managed to bring a wealth of support to the program by winning long-term grants that will ensure the existence of D.A.S.A for another 5 years to come.
D.A.S.A started 5 years ago. This is our 5th year anniversary. And basically what happened was Ms. Penna became the principal, and on her desk was a grant that sat on the previous principal's desk for over a year. And basically, the Dearborn was going to lose out on this grant that was worth close to $500,000 if we didn't open up a community center. I got the grant in my hand in October. We opened in January with 35 students. The students in D.A.S.A are a target group. They're kids who are either raising themselves or need academic support, and then there are students who are peer leaders within that group who we recruit to be in D.A.S.A so that we're a cohesive community and social group.
There's certainly a feeling of safety and togetherness here at D.A.S.A, but that doesn't mean they aren't kept just within the school walls. Another important part of D.A.S.A is getting out into the great world of Boston. Students in D.A.S.A are given the opportunity to see sights and events that make the Boston area great. From regular trips to the movies, to watching their favorite ball player at Fenway. These field trips are a fun way to explore the community around them. After graduation this past spring, D.A.S.A treated its 8th graders to a day at Six Flags New England. For the graduating members of D.A.S.A, this was their final activity, a culmination of their after-school experience. For many, it was both a high point and also a sad time as they began to reflect on their time spent at D.A.S.A. What do you miss most about D.A.S.A and how did it help you while you were here at the Dearborn?
Well, the main thing I miss was the homework because in Dearborn they teach me they explain the homework and they break it down, but in my school they really don't explain it that much.
Ultimately, these students are the main testament as to whether or not the program is worth time, money, and effort. And while some students may have wished for a more free afternoon to some degree, for the majority, D.A.S.A meant that social interaction, learning, and exercise didn't have to end with the final bell.